a Toastmasters class meeting without evaluation is like a mathematics class without a test. So today, Leon, I will be evaluating you, and my responsibility is to make sure that in your project 4 that you stay with the directions that's given in here. I will be looking for a speech organization, your word choice, sentence structure, body language, and that's what I will be evaluating you. And the topic for Leon today is going to be, as an accountant, it's something that is very much familiar with, education, tax credit, and deduction. I just wanted to say, and where were you about 3 months ago? I could have used Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Leo Jaferian.
Thank you. Education expenses are the greatest costs associated with raising kids, or if you are enrolled in one of those colleges or universities, you know how expensive it has become to go to universities, to continue your education nowadays. Most of us, however, forget that we have education deductions or credits. The two best credits that we have for education purposes are the American Opportunity Tax Credit and the Lifetime Learning Credit. And credits are better than deductions because it could bite more out of your tax bill to the IRS than the deductions. The American Opportunity Tax Credit, you can be eligible for this if you are enrolled in four-year college degree program. You cannot get this credit if you are taking postgraduate courses. And you can obtain up to $2,500 in tax credits. Also, $1,000 of these credits are refundable. Refundable meaning that if you don't owe any taxes to the IRS and you spend almost $4,000 in educational expenses, you can take $1,000 from the government, provided you are enrolled in an accredited university program. The next credit is the Lifetime Learning Credit. You will be entitled for $2,000 tax credit, provided you did not also get the other credit. You are only entitled for one type of credit, up to $2,000. And this you can also use for your postgraduate or any other courses to obtain this credit. The expenses that you can use to request these credits are tuition, supplies, books, or even equipment like a computer if your instructor insists that you have a computer to take these courses. Most of my clients do forget that they are entitled to these credits. And I know when they come to my office and I ask, I know you have children that they go to college. Do you know how much money you spent last year to be able to get these credits? They don't remember. Sometimes they call their wives. Honey, did you know how much money we spent? No. So I have to wait probably a week or two until I get the information. By then I had forgotten what I had asked for. I have to go over and over. I decided to buy a crystal ball so that I can look in the crystal ball. I know you spent $4,000 last year. Let's not forget about the deductions. As of 2011, we have the higher education tuition and fee deductions too. These deductions up to $2,000 or $4,000 if you both are taking those courses, husband and wife. You can deduct it above the line of your taxes, which means, suppose you are making $100,000 in income and your tax rate is 30%, and you did spend $2,000 that you wanted to take this above the line deduction, you can automatically save on $2,000, $600 in your taxes. We must also remember the student loan interest deductions. You can deduct up to $2,500 in interest that you are paying if you obtained any kind of loans to pay for your education. This you can deduct as long as it takes. Also, let's not forget about the 529 education plan. These are plans that are designed that you can invest for future generation, or anybody who is your dependent or your grandkids, up to $5,000 a year. However, you cannot take deductions or credits for this. This money is supposed to go in the stock market, and hopefully it grows. So by the time the student goes to the university, he should be able to use that, he or she should be able to use that to pay for his or her education. I did this for my nephew. For 10 years, I've contributed as much as I could to this plan. Guess what? In 2009, he went to college, and he wanted the money. And I told him, I said, Brandon, this is not the right time to take the money out of the stock market. He said, well, try to talk to a 19-year-old that it's not the right time. He wanted the money. It was 50% than what I initially contributed to his education plan. He took it. This has nothing to do with big government or small government. We do need strict government regulations. In order to have successful capitalistic society, it's very important that we have severe punishment for those Wall Street shenanigans who are abusing our trust. So next year, when you are preparing your taxes or you are going to a CPA, make sure you have all this information ready for get the credits or the deductions. Thank you.